días, ¿cómo están? Muy bien, I am doing well. I want to start off this video just by saying you guys are doing a very good job. I'm really proud of you guys. I know that it's super different learning online, and you guys didn't really have much of a transition or time to get used to this, but you're doing so well adjusting to this, and I'm just really proud of you guys. I miss you a ton, but I'm really proud of how you guys are working. Please continue to reach out to me if you have any questions. Today's lesson is going to be about the near future, which means we are using the present tense to talk about something that's going to happen in the future. That's why it's called the near future. So, the first step for forming the near future to talk about what's going to happen in the future is to learn how to conjugate the verb ir. Now, ir is irregular, so I'm going to put the different forms of the verb ir up on the board. All right, here I'm going to share our different forms of the verb ir. First, we need to remember that ir means to go. Think about, you should feel a little bit familiar with this phrase. We've heard things like ir a la escuela, to go to school. We've said ir de compras, to go shopping. Now, I know that the word ir is weird because it's just two letters, and usually when we have a verb, we take off the last two letters, that A-R, E-R, or I-R, and we add an ending. But it's not like that for ir because it's only two letters. So, we're not going to take off the ending and just add the new conjugation ending. Here's what our conjugations are for the verb ir. The yo form is voy. I don't know where the V came from. I'm not sure how this developed, but yo voy is the yo form of ir. The tu form is vas. The él, ella, usted form is va. Nosotros vamos. Vosotros vais. And ellos, ellas, ustedes van. Alright? Now, let's put up these translations real quick just so that you guys understand very well what each of these conjugations mean. Voy means I go. Vas means you go. Va means he goes. It can mean she goes. It can mean you go, because remember, usted means you, but it is formal. And then this form also goes for anything that is singular, third person. So anything like it goes. If you're talking about a squirrel or a car or a refrigerator, if you want to say that it goes, you would use the va form. Vamos is we go. Vais is y'all go. And remember, that is only used in Spain. And van is for they go or y'all go. Ellos and ustedes is y'all. And it can also go for anything that is plural. So like the cars go, the squirrels go, the refrigerators go, alright? So now repeat after me. Let's practice pronouncing these words. Yo voy. Muy bien. Tú vas. Muy bien. Él va. Sí. Ella va. Muy bien. Usted va. Nosotros vamos. Muy bien. Vosotros vais. Ellos van. Ellas future is in English, and then we'll be able to understand it a little bit better in Spanish. So in English, whenever we're using the near future, we're talking about what something is going to happen. So we always use this word going to. All right? In English, phrases that have going to plus an action or a verb is the near future. So some examples would be I am going to run. That's near future. It has going to and it has an action. Another example, we are going to eat. That's the near future. It says going to, and there's an action. We can say they are not going to talk. We have going to and then an action. All right, so what all three of these have in common is that each of them says going to and then an action, right? Another thing that they all have in common is that they're about some activity that is in the near future. I'm going to run. I'm not running right now. It doesn't mean that I'm running right now. That would be present progressive, right? Yo estoy corriendo. I am running. No. This is I'm going to run. I'm not. It's what's going to happen in the very near future. We're going to eat. They are not going to talk in the very near future. All right? So now let's figure out how to do this in Spanish. It's not very difficult. There is a simple equation that we can use to use the near future in Spanish. I'm going to show it to you. Here is our equation to use the near future in Spanish. Let me explain this. You have your subject. I put that in parentheses because you don't always need to indicate what the subject is, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But you may need to indicate the subject sometimes. That's why it's in parentheses. Then you always need a form of the verb ir. Remember, those forms are voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, and van. After the form of the ir, you always need the word a. That's necessary. You always need the word a. And then the last thing you need is an infinitive. What is an infinitive? Exactly. Good job. An infinitive is a verb in a form that ends in AR, ER, or IR. Infinitive ends in AR, ER, or IR. Good job. All right, let's do some examples. Here we go. You want to say something that is going to happen in the future. I'm going to say, I am going to sleep. All right, I am going to sleep. That's a near future sentence. So I'm going to start with my subject. That's yo, right? I am going to sleep. So here is yo. But actually, I'm going to put yo in parentheses because I could say it if I want to, but I don't actually have to say yo. I could just skip it altogether because the next thing is a form of ir. The yo form of ir is voy. And since I'm saying voy, Voy is the yo form. So by saying voy, I really am saying yo voy. I don't need to include the yo. It's kind of repetitive. If I do, I can. I can say yo voy, or I can just say voy. Either way, it means I go. Or in this case, I am going. Yo voy a. So yo voy a, and what is it that I'm going to do? Dormir. All right, so that technically means I am going to sleep. All right, let's look at this sentence a little bit. The yo, the voy is the part that shows that it's I, and voy a together really means I am going. I am going. All right? And then dormir means to sleep. All right? Voy a dormir. I'm going to sleep. All right, let's do another example. How about I say, my friends and I are going to study. So, my friends and I have to use the subject for that because I'm being very specific about who this is about, my friends and I. So I'm going to go ahead and write that out. Mis amigos y yo, my friends and I. And then I need a form of the verb ir. I'm going to use vamos, because vamos is the nosotros form, and my friends and I is nosotros, because that means we. So, mis amigos y yo vamos. The next thing I always need is a. And then I need an infinitive, and I said we are going to study. So, vamos a estudiar. Vamos a estudiar. So, in English, that would mean my friends and I are going to study. My friends and I are going to study. So here's mis amigos y yo, my friends and I. Vamos a would be are going. And then estudiar is to study. All right? Here's another example. Let's do a couple more examples. All right, something else I want to point out is that to make a statement negative, you put no before the form of ir. So here's an example. You are not going to swim. So how would I say that? It says to make a statement negative, you put the no before the form of ir. So I'm going to put no right here to remind myself that no goes before ir, but after the subject, if I want to say something is not going to happen or not going to occur. So you are not going to swim. You is tu, but I'm going to put that in parentheses because we don't need to include that, because by putting vas is the tu form, so it's repetitive if I say tu vas. I can just say vas, a. My infinitive is nadar, for to swim. So vas a nadar means you are going to swim. But we're saying you are not going to swim, so I'm going to say no vas a nadar. Tú no vas a nadar, or no vas a nadar means you're not going to swim. No vas a nadar. Repeat after me. No vas a nadar. Muy bien. Next one. I am not going to run. So I'm going to put yo in parentheses because, again, like I said, if I'm using the yo form of ear, I don't also have to say yo. I can if I want to, but it's not necessary. The yo form of ear is voy. I always need that ah. To run is correr. Voy a correr means I'm going to run. Yo voy a correr means I'm going to run. If I put the yo there, it means the same thing. Nothing changes. Voy a correr, yo voy a correr. I'm going to run. But we're saying I'm not going to run. So I need to put no before that form of ear. No voy a correr. I am not going to run. This is it. Good job. I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, please send me an email. I want to help you with this near future. Today's assignment is to do one worksheet. You can choose to do the worksheet or you can choose to do the online activity. Very similar activities. If you have questions, email me please. Or on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm having my weekly video conference with all of my classes. Remember, fourth hour will be Wednesday at 12:15. Fourth hour will be Thursday at 10 a.m. No, sorry, I messed that up. Fourth hour will be Wednesday at 12:15. Fifth hour will be Thursday at 10 a.m. And sixth hour will be Friday at 10:45. So if you need help with this near future, please jump on the video conference. I will help you with it. I also created a sheet of notes that I've attached in the email. It's also on Google Classroom and it's on Microsoft Teams. Look at those notes. I explained also in the notes this same information that I have here. The main thing that you always need to remember is this equation right here. Ear, infinitive. And if it's negative, you put the no in front. Okay? Ear, infinitive. That's how you form the near future. I'll do a couple more examples and then let you guys go ahead and get your work in. All right, if I wanted to say he is going to eat, let's start off with the subject. That's L. He is going to eat. So now I need ear, infinitive. So the form of ear that goes with he is va. So él va is he is going a. I always need that a. Él va a to eat is my infinitive, and that is comer. Él va a comer. Él va a comer. Now when I say it, sometimes this va a smushes together and it sounds like one word. Él va a comer. But when I write it, you need to be able to see that difference there. Even though if you're hearing it, you can't tell that this is two different words. They might squish together. That's okay. That happens. The problem is that when you write it, you need to make sure that you have a distinction there, that word a is in there. Él va a comer. Next one. Ana is not going to play the guitar. So I'm going to start off with my subject. Ana. Now, since I'm being specific about someone's name, I definitely need to say what the subject is. I can't just skip her because then I won't know who I'm talking about, right? Now I need a form of ear. The form of ear that goes with Ana, that's ella, so that would be va. I always need a. To play the guitar is my activity. To play the guitar is tocar la guitarra. But we're saying she's not going to play the guitar, so I need to put no in there. So my sentence, Ana no va a tocar la guitarra. Ana no va a tocar la guitarra. Ana no va a tocar la guitarra. All right? Again, if I speak fast, this va-a is going to blend together. It'll sound like Ana no va a tocar la guitarra. And it sounds like I didn't say that but I really did. It just blended together. Okay? Next one. I am going to do the homework. So, since it's I, and I'm going to use the yo form of ear, I don't really need that yo. I'm going to skip that this time. If you want to put yo, you can. I'm not going to. I'm tired of writing yo. So, I'm going to start just with the form of ear. Voy. Voy is my yo form. By saying voy, it's obvious that I'm talking about yo. Okay? I'm going. I always need that voy a. To do the homework, there's my action, and that is hacer la tarea. Voy a hacer la tarea. Voy a hacer la tarea. Voy a hacer la tarea. All right? I am going to do the homework. All of this is near future. It's talking about what's going to happen soon, in the near future. Last part. We are not going to cook. So, guess what? I don't want to write nosotros. Nosotros means we, but if I just put vamos, vamos is the nosotros form of ear. So, it's obvious that I'm talking about nosotros if I put vamos. So I'm going to skip nosotros. If you want to write nosotros here, you can. I'm just going to say vamos. Vamos a. To cook is cocinar. Vamos a cocinar, but it's saying we are not going to cook, so I'm going to put my no. No vamos a cocinar. No vamos a cocinar. We are not going to cook. All right, that's it for today. Have a good day. Adios.